And a good day, all of you. Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition from Terrapin Brewing Company. Depth. Use the double D. Depth Perception Imperial IPA. 9.1% ABV. No info on Beer Advocate, but on tap gives it a 3.78 out of 5 score, so they like it. I guess this is one of their newest offerings that Terrapin has put out. They have a bunch of beers. The more well-known is their recreational ale and their Up High IPA, which was 5.9, but now what used to be known as High 5 IPA. So that's more their, I guess, a session IPA, 5.9%. So here it is, as you can see. Nice little head up top. Not too bad. Very interesting warm day today for April. Very warm. But I'm not complaining at all. Nice looking head up top. Get a lot of Terrapin beers pretty with ease, pretty much here. Obviously, he's based in Athens. So, quite a few things. Nice looking head up top, very nice. Definitely floral. There's, according to the website, there's a sort of mild tinged bitterness to this IPA. So, bitter in a good way, not a bad way. So, just to let people know, bitterness is sometimes it's going to make a little piney note. So. Get my notes up here, what it says. So I'm definitely getting some of that Chinook hops I'm smelling right away. And definitely two-row malts. And definitely there's a pineapple, there's a sort of a guava little scent to it. Of course, they do that luau IPA, which is tropical, which is kind of the same flavor. But all right, let's have at it, shall we? Almost like surly hops, surly malts. Definitely that two-row is there. So some oats. I'm also getting in this, but definitely Chinook. The Centennial hops are there. Again, that little bitterness. There's that little guava, pineapple, orange flavor I'm getting on the tongue. It's not bad. I drink an Imperial IPA this time of year right now, and as warm as it is today, probably will be more of a session IPA. I would definitely have, again, 4.5 up to maybe 5.9. These Imperials, I would not recommend drinking, and which I said because it's so warm today. Love the color. Again, the color is just really beautiful in this glass that I have here. Dollar Tree glass I bought. Now $1.25 now. No longer everything's for $1. Inflation, supply chain stuff. How it is. Yeah, this is decent. This is really good. Now I've had some Imperials recently that I would say are really good. The Goose Island Beer Hug, excuse me. That is phenomenal. Let's see, what other Imperials have I had? Of course, New Belgium has put out quite a few recently. The Juicy Force Hazy Imperial IPA. Juice Force, not Juicy, Juice Force. Um, had that. I think it was something else from a brewery. The Torpedo from Sierra Nevada. That's more a double IPA. I wouldn't say Imperial. It could be Imperial. Um, yeah, as far as that Goose Island Bear Hug, that's 9.9%. That's some strong stuff. If you had it, yeah, it will knock you down. And I say, but that was probably the ones that I had. I think I did another Imperial with somebody else recently. Yeah, New Belgian, and of course the New Belgian Voodoo Imperial IPA. So those are probably the two I would say. And then what's the other one? Recently Monday Night Brewing. There's another Imperial I tried too, but and I like these. They're nice, very very flavorful, very strong. But again, if you want an IPA, if someone's getting started drinking IPAs, I would give them something else besides this. This is for the big boys who can tolerate this. So, yeah, I'm always, like I mentioned, I'm always particular about beers, what I drink in the summertime and in winter and certain months of the year, whatever. This would be good in the winter. This could be good in the spring. I wouldn't say do not do this in the summertime. If you are, you make sure you're home. Like me in my apartment, and if you're going to get an Uber, make sure you do that. But enough, I digress. Of course, I mentioned Terrapin. Started as a craft brewery based in Athens. I believe 2016 or 17, they were bought out by, I think it was around that time, brought out by MolsonCoors, or Miller or SAB, but MolsonCoors had bought them out. So now they're no longer considered a craft brewery. So they're a brewery owned. They still make their beers in Athens. The company say, hey, we own you, but we're not going to be involved in the day-to-day operations, which most of these companies, big conglomerates, do. And when these craft beer companies end up being bought out by these companies, majority of the time, and it's 80% of the time, it is about distribution. Can I push my beer farther in other places besides Georgia and Florida and Tennessee, other states besides the state of Georgia, Alabama, which I'm sure they were doing. But now I'm sure anybody can get Terrapin, whether you're in North Carolina, Ohio, LA, not Louisiana, I meant California, LA, my home state of New Jersey, whatnot. I'm sure Terrapin is pretty much now under the tutelage of them, under the umbrella of MolsonCoors. Now they can push their beers further out to other places. Same thing what Yuengling did. They're not owned, they're still family owned, but they got into a distributorship deal with MolsonCoors. So, overall, I think this is a really good beer. Superb Imperial IPA. I don't think anything negative about this. Food pairings. If you want to do some barbecue, you can. If you want to do some yeah. Well, that's the one I had recently. That's what now coming to mind. I had a Duchitte's Imperial Royal Fresh Imperial IPA. That's from the breweries from Bend, Oregon. So that's the other one. I seem to have forgotten what I had tried recently. But the New Belgian line of Imperial, the Imperials at the New Belgian, and I remember Sam Adams, the Rebel Rouser. There were some, and the Rebel line of super strong Imperial IPAs. I don't know if they're still doing that. If they discontinued it or not, I don't know. Some things are hits. some things can be a miss. So, food pairings I mentioned, anything smoked turkey, would be great. Turkey wings, barbecue chicken comes to mind. Yeah, so this is a winner for me. I'm gonna go 9 on this one. So this is a 9. So about an A minus. So this is a very good job by Terrapin. MolsonCoors now, of course. Did all the cutting of all these different beers they did. Some of these nice, enjoyable, fun, tasty lagers, like Keystone Ice and whatnot. So I can go on about that, but you don't want to hear me get sad and talking about why they got rid of Keystone Ice, why they got rid of this beer, why? Anyway, so yeah, that's a 9, A minus for the Terrapin Depth Perception Imperial IPA. Check it out, quite good. You can get it at your local package store, liquor store, or whatever, or a service station. Try it out. You may like. John Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble Team. I'll keep on watching as always. Cheers, live, laugh, and love. Deaf by perception perceives me, perceives you, yeah? Yay.